Shit talker black. You know, this is the reason I'm not a Christian or Scientologist, Islamic, or a Jehovah Witness, or this or that. You guys feel like because I'm not into Jesus and I'm not into Jesus coming back, I'm not into God, that now he says he has been attacked by demonic spirit. His demonic spirit, he said this is not technology. This is a demonic spirit. I want you to hear what he calls a demonic spirit. So to me, he's saying I'm a demonic spirit because these are things I say.
It says a lot of stuff. Basically, it says Jesus is not coming back.
It says a lot of things. Jesus is not coming back. He's not coming back. I mean, think about it. Think for your goddamn souls. Or allow me to think for myself. How about that? Allow me to think for my soul. Now, many people in slavery, 400 years, you know, and still there right now today. All these people that are escaping Scientology, they're going through shit that a slave goes through, or some concentration camp kind of shit. And they're all into some kind of God. They're all into some kind of Jesus. Farrakhan just sold all of Islam like sheep. Okay, go, cattle. Go, you know. Go on over to that land. The grass is greener. He just sold them over there. See, I like to think for myself because if there was a Jesus and there was a God, they would not allow none of this shit to happen on the earth. And if Jesus and God said this is a test, then to me, and with my own thinking, okay, I do have my own mind, I have my own thoughts, I have my own mind. So with my own thoughts and my own mind, then God and Jesus are psychopaths. It's like they look down and they see all the pain, and then they sit there and they still eat their damn food and say, okay, yeah, I'll go and save him one day. You know, they keep saying, you know, I'm coming back, but your God doesn't even have ears. He cannot even hear you. You know, I don't get it. You people don't get it. Your God is in your motherfucking head. You're God. Use your own thoughts. Use your own thinking. You know right from wrong. Think about it, really. Or answer this question for me. Where the fuck is God and where the fuck is Jesus? Where are they? I don't care what you call them. See, I know Allah is not God. I know who the real Allah is. He's not God. But people have made him God. So where's this Allah? Where's this Yahweh? Where's this Inky and all the motherfucking Anunnakis? I'm talking about where are they to stop me from getting hit with directed energy, and that is on the wire, although you say I'm not on the wire, but I am a demonic spirit. That's why I don't want to be grouped with anyone, because if someone else doesn't think the way you think, then you guys will attack them. See, a targeted individual will possibly say targeted, or they may say attacked by what he did say. I don't know what a targeted individual would say. I don't even know why I said that. I only know what I would say.
He's never coming back. You know, there is no God. Why do you? It said to me, why do you believe in a God that doesn't exist?
I probably did ask him that.
You know, all these things I can tell are basically is satanic. This whole experience. Only the devil would say something like that.
Only a devil would say something like that. No, look at Elron Hubbard. His people, they're into a God. And when I said Elron Hubbard is not God, only a suppressive person will say something like that. So, but I don't hurt anyone. I'm not targeting anyone. I mean, if I don't want to have a God, I don't have to. I asked him a question. Why do you believe in a God that does not exist? Because he believes. He doesn't know. He's in some kind of program where you believe it or not. And he believes it. I don't believe. But, you know, it has nothing to do with a belief when it comes to me and God. It's just that, you know, they say you have a personal relationship with God, right? So this is not a personal relationship that I have ever had with anyone. You know, I mean, God is so mean. To let all this shit happen, and then to let these things happen to babies, then to me, God is mean. And he's mean too, just like his God. That's why I don't get into God. Because it seems like God makes you mean. If you don't believe in the same thing, you know, I got along with a Jehovah Witness. I got along with her just fine. She even taught me a thing or two. Matter of fact, it was 2 Jehovah Witnesses. One in my 20s, the other in my 30s. 2 different people. And they taught me some things. Not like taught me things, oh, this is in the Bible. No, they taught me things like to tell me certain things. You know, like not to tell people my business. I mean, with the last Jehovah Witness, she said, she really means don't tell people your business. You know, the only one needs to know where you're going is that in your family. And then I went back to when I was a child. When I was a child, we had to tell someone in our family where we were going. You can't just get up and go. You don't tell nobody where you're going. Man, that was against the law of our house. You could not do that. And when she said that, it's like, yeah. You know, because I was telling people, you know, I mean, I didn't think anything about it. I mean, my life seemed to be going okay, I guess. And she told me, I mean, she just schooled me on a lot of things. And she was Jehovah's Witness. I've got along with Christian females. I've gotten along with Islamic females. Because, I mean, me and Amy, well, it wasn't Allah and I was into Yahweh, but then later on, you know, I was not into anything. But it wasn't me not being into God and her having Allah as God. I didn't care about that. You know, me and Amy, we got together, we studied. We found out shit. We knew shit. Amy knows a lot of stuff, and so do I. And I can really say, without the help of Amy, I would not know as much as I know. I mean, she didn't teach it to me, but you know, she taught me the codes. And targets act like they don't want to see the codes. This the fuck who you want to see. He has 99 views, but who knows? It's probably all Scientology, because to me, he is Scientology. He believes in a God, and someone who doesn't believe in a God, and all they did was ask a question. All I wanted to know was why. You know, but I didn't tell him, oh, there's not a God and this and that. No, I just asked him why. But I know he's been on my page because he's one of the Scientologists. You don't have to go into the church. You don't have to be this or that. You could be Jehovah's Witness. Just a fucking Christian. Christians think everybody's supposed to be like them. You know, I've even found black radio stations. You have to have the same culture as them, but I don't, and I know my culture. And when I speak of my culture and we don't have a God, shit, we are the Godheads of our land. We are the Godheads of our children. And when our children are older, they are Godheads too. You know, because God is in our heads. It's us. We don't need anything outside of us to watch us get beat up and shit like that. No. We were helping each other until this God came along. Once the God came along, it's like, wow. And that is a belief. But I know my culture. Even those I meet, they have these talk shows. They're not into God either. But if they say the culture is a certain way, and I say, well, that part's not part of my culture, and it's not. Or if I'm speaking of my culture, they'll hurry up and tell me, oh, that's not my culture. I'm with you. Okay, it's not. I can only speak of my own culture. I have a culture, and I know I'm targeted because the Church of Scientology, they knew I had a culture. All they spoke of was my Abba, Yahweh ben Yahweh, so they knew I had a culture. But they don't want me to have a culture. This here, a guy, whoever the fuck he is, his guide, having him to call me demonic. People can say I'm delusional if they want to. Attacked by demonic spirit is just what he says. This demonic spirit doesn't believe in God. I don't have a belief in anything. I know there's no God like that. If you come outside of God, maybe you can help the next man next to you. Everyone seems to be sitting around waiting on God to help. But how come you don't help the man next to you? You know, I mean, if your God is also friendly. To me, every Christian's God, I don't care what your religion is or what your organization is. It's like your God, your beliefs, they don't allow anyone that's not like them. But I don't harm people. I never harm people. I work my ass off just to wind up in a fucking cave while he sits there and talk about a demonic spirit, which I took as me. Maybe he doesn't know he's talking about me. Maybe they've taken over his mind. How can a demonic spirit touch you when you gave your life over to Jesus Christ? See, I have him in a video. This is the one who was not into God and now he's into God. You see? Because and then all the game stalking stopped. But if you're so into God, then why would a God allow a demonic spirit to break your spirit? Why? And why would God allow you to say out your mouth that someone else is not allowed to have their own mind and their own thoughts? It's like on this planet, if you don't think like this group, then you are suppressed. If you don't think like this group, then you are demonic spirit. If you don't think like this group, then you are a demon. Or you worship Satan. You know how much shit I've heard about me because I don't believe in God, because I don't have a God. If you want to have a God, fine. Have a God. But don't sit in judgment of those of us who don't. And if you have a culture, hey, more power to you. But don't throw your culture on me because I have a culture. And when I say I have a culture, don't shut me down to tell me who the fuck I am. Man, I hate when them brothers do that. This is why I don't go back on the calls. When I start saying who I am, they tell me, oh no, that's not you. You are this and this and this and this. No, you may be that. Because, well, do you know how many tribes on this planet? You have tribes, you have clans, then you have some other shit. Now you have religion. Do you know how many religions are on this planet? Everyone has a different culture. And as long as the person who tells you or hears you or I asked you, why did you believe in a God that does not exist? I asked you, pussy ass, that. That means you answered that question. Don't go and say attacked by a demonic spirit. Because you know what? The only time I hear a target talk about being attacked is when they're talking about being attacked with directed energy. But attack, that is a Scientology word, and you are a Christian. Shame on you. Shame on you to look down your nose at me. I want to hear what else you have to say.
But it's not the devil. It's demonic spirit that's attached to the devil.
It's a demonic spirit that's attached to the devil. So If he calls it a spirit and I call it the ghost, would that be equal? So I'm going to say my ghost is attached to the devil. You ain't fucking lying. It sure is. And I'm trying to shake that Scientology devil bitch off of me. And now here you come. But you still have not answered the question.
I believe all target individuals have this demonic spirit.
He believes all targeted individuals have this demonic spirit. Rubs his nose. I don't know why he did that, and it reminds me of a perp.
And, until they realize that it is a demonic spirit.
But I'm not saying he's a perp. A lot of people do that when they're doing videos because they're hitting you with electricity to make you move like that.
They're going to be in that loop of its technology and its perpetrators, that there are perpetrators doing this to them and all that. It's been hard. It really has been hard. I don't believe in the rapture anymore. The demonic spirits used that already against me in so many ways through this whole experience. I don't believe in the rapture anymore. I believe that Jesus is coming back, but I don't believe that we're going to meet him in the air. I believe we're just going to see him here, and we're going to meet him here, and our souls will be incorruptible eventually. We're still part of the 144,000 of the Holy Bride. So I believe that we're still gonna have a part in something that.
See, 144,000 of the Holy Bride. See, man. It's like all of them seem to have a number to wipe us out. I read that. Oh, I was so little when I read that. Didn't comprehend it though. But years later, someone, came to me and explained the 144,000 to me. There's also, it also says, there are also sheep of this fold that, are supposed to be saved, and that means that these sheep are different from the first set of sheep, Say, I'm going to just say the first set of sheep is Israel, okay? Now, when I say Israel, people say the first set of sheep are Jews. Then there are those that are not of this fold. They're sheep too. But some of those sheep could be brown, and some of those sheep can be black. Some of the sheep, the sheep are just different nations of earthlings, different nations of people, But to me, that still means to wipe someone else. I really don't know what the end times is going to be like. I don't. I just know what today is like, and I know what yesterday was like. And I know that it's going to be worse for our children because of what he just mentioned. These 144,000 who are supposed to be saved. So, see, people, especially Christians, they think they know those who are supposed to be saved. Do I know those who are supposed to be saved? No. I don't even know if anyone is going to be saved. And to be saved from what? Be saved from what? Maybe it's only 144,000 Scientologists. And they're saved from being fucked with directed energy and messing all up in your head and stuff like that. And maybe those that are not of the fold, maybe those are different nations, because all nations have taken hold to Scientology. All nations have taken hold to Scientology. Even Christians now are taking hold to Scientology. But this, to me, is a Scientology mind to say, I did ask him that. But I didn't say the rest. He had to have listened to my videos because I speak it a lot. I do want everyone to know, and I want his bunk ass to know too, that I'm not into God. And I'm one that will say on my videos, don't listen to my videos if you don't want to hear it, then say I attacked your bitch ass. I will say on my videos, I'm not into God, I'm not into that Jesus shit, I'm not into nobody's God, because I know we're God. We're here on the earth, we're supposed to help each other, but instead we hinder each other because you want to be a Christian and I don't. You want to be into a God and I don't. You want to be into someone coming from somewhere out of the sky, a spaceship come off the planet, out of the dirt. I don't know where Jesus is coming from to save you, and I don't. I'm here today. I will have great grandbabies tomorrow, and I would like to have it where they don't have to go through all of this targeting shit, you know, because he says he's not a TI. I'm a TI, and I'm targeted by the Church of Scientology. And I know I'm targeted I'm attacked by the Church of Scientology. And I know that the Church of Scientology don't just use the flesh, they also use the wires. So I know who's harming me, and no one can tell me that they are not harming me. And they're harming me for the same reason, because I don't have a God, and except for Muhammad is not coming back. He's not coming back to save me, you know, and they all believe that he's coming back, and then they have to, you know, like do all this kind of slave labor type of work, you know. That's some sad shit. When your beliefs go so fucking deep that you let the one who believes, who is telling you the beliefs, which is the bullshitter, the behavioral specialist, you allow him to have you to work. It's so nasty and so hard. Even when you're pregnant, they don't even care. But I don't believe in God, and I'm the bad one. Wow. I swear you Christians and you Jehovah's Witnesses and you Jesus freaks and you God people, you God don't even have a name, most of you. You know, you guys just really trip me out. And I want to thank all of you for letting me know what you're running around and saying about me. This is why targeted individuals, they won't talk to me, because you all are Christians. And because I'm not in that fucking boat, then I'm a goddamn demon. Wow, you guys are so fucked up in the mind. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. My soul right now is singing a song. You know, it's rejoicing right now that I'm not a part of this Christian God stuff, because I don't want to stop someone from having their own mind and their own thought about certain things, and then I just drop them down like they're not shit, and then tell them they're not a targeted individual. Man, the only reason I'm still here, I promised myself 1,000 videos. If they don't kill me, I'm going to put 1,000 videos there. I promised that to myself. So I'm going to do that, because I know I'm just going to put 1,000 videos there, and then I'm gone. You know, because I know how you guys feel about me. But there's going to come a day, I'll probably be dead and gone. There's going to come a day that your labor will be so fucking hard, because you waited so long for your God to come and get you, and your God never came. Even then, you will see your grandbabies going through their worshiping you. You will see probably the splice shit that the naval intelligence, also known as Scientology, all that shit they're doing, all that splicing and shit. Man, you might even have to one day experience, you know, like zombies. You know, because they're going to come after you. You know, if all of them get together, you know, all these Scientology, wicked-minded, mean people get together, they're going to come after you. And They might even tear you open and eat you like actual zombies, because a lot of them have lost their mind. And to me, even though they're back, they still have lost their mind because they won't fess up to the shit they did also to others. You know, and this guy just, I don't know, I just know that that's how everyone feels about me. But I can say to any and everyone, if you feel like I'm a demon, this is what I say to you. Fuck you. You know? Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I have my own mind and my own thoughts. And I know that this is why I am targeted, because I like to think my way. But I'm not hurting anyone by thinking my way. But you don't want me, you Scientologists and you Federation of Yahweh, you people in the fair game motherfuckers. See, that was fair game for him to attack me like that. But you people, you don't want me to have my culture. You want me to I have to be like you. I have to be like you, and that's not fair. I'm from a whole different tribe. I think, and sometimes I think I'm from a whole different planet. And I'm gonna leave on this one. 26 minutes, and I'm leaving. Shit talker out.